Greetings Man City fan, in this video you'll stay updated on the latest Manchester City news. But first, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss.
Having secured a return to his boyhood club, the new arrival from Burnley hasn't come to the Etihad to sit on the bench. Cole Palmer knew. 2 years before he glared at Donald Trump during Chelsea's Club World Cup trophy lift, the forward went viral for another reaction towards the end of a major final. That was in the last minute of the Under-21 European Championship clash between England and Spain, when Palmer was on the substitutes bench alongside Emile Smith-Rowe while watching James Trafford face down Abel Ruiz from the penalty spot. Palmer's deflected free kick had put England on the verge of victory, but a VAR-awarded spot kick was awarded deep in stoppage time, offering Spain the perfect chance to level and force extra time. But Palmer, who had grown up with Trafford in Manchester City's academy, had a feeling. "Bet you he saves this. Watch. My guy man," he said. And once Trafford turned away Ruiz's penalty and then kept out Aymar Oroz's rebounded effort with his feet, Smith-Rowe went straight up to Palmer and reminded him. "Cole. You said?" Palmer responded. "Do you know how good this guy is? Do you know how good he is?" At the time, however, City did not know how good Trafford was, as they had just sanctioned his transfer to Burnley. Or, more accurately, they did not yet believe he was the finished article. But they must have had a similar inkling to Palmer, as they placed a clause in his Claret's contract that allowed them to match any future offers for the youngster. Newcastle's recent bid for Trafford forced City into a decision on whether to match that offer, and they decided to go for it, bringing the goalkeeper back to the club that he left in 2023 without making his first team debut. Now comes the next big decision for Pep Guardiola. Whether to start the season with Trafford or stick with Ederson for the 2025-26 campaign. Trafford joined City's academy in 2015 aged 12, and in 2021 began searching for senior football elsewhere, as he headed initially on loan to Accrington Stanley in League One before jumping ship to Bolton Wanderers in the same division the following January. He extended that loan spell with Bolton by another season before jumping 2 divisions up to sign for Premier League-bound Burnley, who had earned promotion under City's legendary captain Vincent Kompany. Trafford made his Premier League bow for the Clarets in a 3-0 defeat to City, which proved to be the start of a disappointing season for both Burnley and the goalkeeper, who lost his place in the team to Erigenet Muric towards the end of the campaign. The final straw for Kompany was a botched pass at Crystal Palace which led to teammate Josh Brownhill getting sent off, but after Burnley were relegated, Muric joined newly promoted Ipswich Town while Trafford stayed with the Clarets in the Championship. It was in the second tier of English football where Trafford revived his reputation among Burnley fans and reached legendary status. In January, he saved 2 penalties against Sunderland in one game, and the following month surpassed the 1,000-minute mark without having conceded a goal. In March, he broke a championship record when he kept a 12th successive clean sheet, and Burnley ended the campaign having conceded just 16 goals. Smashing the previous record of 20, as Trafford played every game bar one. While Trafford was performing those heroics, his former club had no end of goalkeeping troubles. City conceded 44 goals in the Premier League, their most for 15 years, with Ederson often blamed for the leakage. The Brazil international was dropped for a 3-week period after a terrible display against Feyenoord in November, having been partly culpable for all of the goals conceded in the shock 3-3 draw, and when he returned to the team to face Juventus, he produced another horrible display. Ortega is expected to leave City after Trafford's arrival, meaning Ederson will be the Englishman's main competition for the No.1 spot next season. There has, however, been no shortage of speculation regarding the Brazilian's future ever since it became clear that Ederson wanted to leave City in the summer of 2024 when a lucrative offer came in from Saudi Arabia. Guardiola persuaded him to stay, but there have been further reports of interest from Napoli and Galatasaray this summer. Goal understands, however, that no concrete offer ever arrived, and the man himself said during the Club World Cup that reports of him moving on were fake news.